Hey everybody, David here, Coastal Adventures, doing a live stream from Greenmount, and we are going to go around the front of Greenmount, all the way around to Snapper. So stay with me as we just cruise around on this beautiful walk. The sun has just gone behind. You just wait until the sun comes back out. There is beautiful conditions here today. The wind is missing us. It's blowing around, so it'll be beautiful down here once we get to the water. Hello to everyone that's joined me. Please drop a hello. There we go. Sun's just come out, guys. Look at this. So please say hello and just let me know where you're from. That'd be great. So we are at Greenmount on the Gold Coast, Australia, and we are just going for a walk down and around the rocks, and we're going to come out at Snapper Rocks and we'll watch the waves. So got the Lifeguard jet skis sitting on the beach. Over here we've got the lifeguards, and here we have Greenmount Headland. How good does this look? And look at the pool in front here. Just a fantastic hole for swimming and the kids. Flag set up right in the middle. So bring the kids down here, you'll have a perfect time. But look at that, that's picture perfect today. We'll get around the other side and we'll have a look at the pool. And have a look at that. Just beautiful. So guys, don't forget, just drop a hello or hi and let me know where you're from when you join the chat. Leah, how are you? Good to see you again. We're down at Greenmount on a perfect day here at Greenmount. How's that for a view, Leah? Seth, how are you? Good to see you. Jennifer, how are you? Seth, Leah, where are we? We are at Greenmount on the Gold Coast, Australia. So the weather has just cleared. You can see what's coming. But we've got just enough. Hello, Jennifer. We've got just enough time to do a walk. So we've got a couple of hours before that's going to hit us. But look at that. That is Greenmount Headland. Those tall trees up there are Norfolk pines. Alan, good night. Seth, yes, nice Aussie sand. You can look up there, all the white sand up there. What I'm walking on here is all wet sand. But that pool I was just telling you about, have a look out there, guys. Bring your kids down here, you will have the best time. And then looking out to the headland, there's a surf school just heading out. And out the back there, we have what is called, no Seth, no huge spiders, but if you're watching my live stream I just did from Fingal about 2 hours ago, I was walking up the track, and I was just walking around and something moved in front of me, and it was the third most deadliest snake in the world. It was on the track in front of me, and luckily it moved out of my way. No, there's no crocodiles here. Sorry, I'm going the wrong way. Hello, looking for Japan. RN, how are you? But yeah, the snake was sitting on the path right in front of me, and I was able to zoom in on it and just show everybody what the third most venomous snake in the world looks like. So you can see the storm clouds that have just passed through us, and you can see this beautiful little swimming hole here. No white sharks here, mate. They're probably out a bit wider, chasing the whales, but none in close. Hey, human, welcome back. Don't you ever sleep? Where are you from, human? Are you America? Because it must be nearly midnight over there. I was just telling everybody about the brown snake that was right on my path just before. So yeah, I nearly stood on it. It moved out of my way. So that's how much they want to attack you. They don't want to attack you at all. They don't want to be involved with you. All right, I'm through the rocks. Yeah, so they just want to keep themselves. The one, luckily, that was near me was cold. It was trying to warm itself up on the rocks. But how's that for a view? Oh, is that all? Well, very good, human. Thank you. 11:30 here, Seth. Hey, it's Coda. How are you? Sunny Sue. Hi from New York. 9:30 Mountain Standard Time. Beautiful. Thank you, everybody, for letting me know where you're from. Really appreciating it. All right, I'll give you a view of Greenmount Hill. So look at that. Is that just perfect? Kinder Spirit, how are you? So we've got all the... Look at that blue sky. Just perfect. And then we have the rocks of Greenmount. We got the high rise of Queensland, the Gold Coast. If you look over the border, we don't have high rise over in New South Wales. But that you can see the people swimming in that little hole there. It's just beautiful. Very good for the kids. Monday here, so it was a bit of a non-event weekend. It rained the whole time. That's why I missed the live stream yesterday. I apologise for that, but that's why I'm doing two today to make up for it. So let's keep cruising around the front here. Beautiful conditions. It's actually getting hot when there's no wind at all. You can see the storm clouds out to sea. Yeah, it is beautiful. We've got all that surf school straight out the front of us. So there's some people just learning to surf. See the ones that just walked off the beach in front of us. So yeah, that's a perfect little area. We'll swing around. There's a foil surfer. Where is he? There he is. He's having a great time. Yes, Kinder Spirit, very relaxing. That's Surfers Paradise in the background. No. Yes, stay safe, mate. There's a storm that just went through us and yesterday, so that's been hanging around for a few days. And you can see that little spring hole. And just out there, that's the sand spit, so that's all the sand moving north, and it's just created that hole behind it. So beautiful little spot. Yes, that is Surfers Paradise in the background. Hey, it's Coda. Where is it? There you go. So that's Surfers Paradise. That's the north end of the Gold Coast. So the Gold Coast is actually, I believe it's the 6th largest city in Australia. So you've got Sydney, Melbourne, 1 and 2. Brisbane's 4. I can't remember what's 3. And then the Gold Coast is 6. So we've got 7 capital cities. So the Gold Coast is actually larger than one capital city. So let's do some nice scenery shots here. There we go. You got the rocks in the foreground. Perth, no, Gold Coast, east coast of Australia. So you got your rocks in your foreground, you got the water, that beautiful little swimming hole, clouds and high rise in the background. How cool does that look, guys? Beautiful, beautiful. Where is Perth? Perth is on the west coast of Australia, and from here it's over 6,000 kilometres to the west of us. So if you get on a plane here, it'll take over 6 hours to get to Perth in a plane. So I suppose it's the same as going from the east to west coast of America. So quite a long way. Got a picturesque shot up there on the steps up to the walkway. The tide's gone out. Yeah, so the west coast of Australia is very unpopulated. Yeah, there's hardly anybody who lives over that side. The majority of the people live on the east coast of Australia. So if anyone's interested in surfing, let's pick these guys up. Yes, you've got some nice waves coming through. Yes, so it's a big distance. I think America fits inside Australia, so like very neatly inside Australia. Hi Chris, how are you? So yeah, so basically the same size. We have a population of 25 million, and I think you've got more than 25 million in one city, so a little bit more densely populated in America than to Australia. So what we're going to do, we're going to walk through these rocks here, and we're going to head out to Snapper Rocks. So that's right in the background where you see the waves crashing over the end there. That's Snapper. 300 million. Oh my God. Couldn't imagine that. And how many in one city? What's the most populated city in America? Yeah, the beach is pristine. It's a Monday here, so there's hardly anybody around. So we've got the high rises. Hardly anybody on the beach. And there you got Snapper, and then you got all the people out there surfing. So you got father teaching his son how to, where is it? Father teaching his son how to surf right there. So a great little spot to teach. Yes, Coda, they're Norfolk pines. So we'll look up. So yeah, how's that view? So that's looking up to the top of the Greenmount Hill, and they're all Norfolk pines all the way over there. And that's looking back to Coolangatta. Yes, that's correct. We get snow here. We've actually had that big cold front, so all that activity out there in the clouds, that's also a snow front. We had snow in Queensland, which happens once every X amount of years. And just on the Great Dividing Range, we had snow. So I know people I know have got friends up there, and they had snow in Armidale, which is an inland town just west of Coffs Harbour. So let's zoom in a bit. There we go. Yeah, so west of Coffs Harbour. So That's fairly high up, and then we got snow out at Stanthorpe as well. So we'll keep heading up the beach. Yes, so we're just coming out of winter here. We're coming into spring, so you must be going into autumn. Is that right? What are we? August, September, October, November. Yeah, September. Next month we come into spring. So the flowers, it is still warm here, so the flowers are starting to come out now. Yeah, end of summer. So our winter here, where I'm from, on the northern New South Wales, I was still walking every day before the sun came up. In a pair of board shorts and swimming every day, so it was never really cold here. Those storm clouds are pretty impressive. Luckily they're hanging just off the coast and they come all the way around. So yesterday, Sunday, was quite a rainy day, and you might not want to see the coast, and I didn't want to stand out in that. You'd have to have an umbrella up, you'd have to have a couple of people helping you. Thank you, Marshmallow. It is a lovely beach. So we're at Greenmount on the Gold Coast. So this is the southern end of the Gold Coast. And if we look up here, that is the northern end of the Gold Coast and Surfers Paradise. So this is the best way to see Surfers Paradise from 50 kilometres away. So that's Broad Beach down that end, and that goes all the way up through Surfers Paradise, Southport, and Main Beach is right up there. So that's the northern end of the Gold Coast and their high rise. But then we're also, if you look at here, this is Coolangatta. Look at our high rise. But luckily, we have an international airport just, let me just come around. So we've got an international airport right behind that crane there. So luckily, we're not allowed to go too high here, or they would. We'd be up around 80 stories, like the tallest building we've got up in surface now. So let's continue on our walk. That kid out there is having fun. Just zoom me out a bit, there we go. That's Lifeguard Tower. That's the Lifeguard Tower number 1. That's the southernmost lifeguard on the Gold Coast. Just to the left of it, we have Little Marley rocks and Snapper rocks, and that's the way we're heading to. Hello, Bo. Yes, that is right. That is Kira Hill in the background. Not in the background now, but before. So we're going to head out to Little Marley and Snapper, and we'll just have a look around there. It was cold when I got out of the car. I wish I didn't wear a jacket now. It's starting to get a little bit warm. Luckily the wind's still blowing a little bit here. Oh, very good, Bo. Tugun, very nice part of the world. I grew up in Currumbin and I've moved down to Fingal. So, nice part of the world down there now. So, you know that Snapper, Rainbow Bay Surf Club, Snapper Rock Board Riders Clubhouse. Daily Shreds, how are you? Archie Walker, hello, how are you? So what we're doing, we've just walked through Coolangatta Beach around Greenmount And now we're coming around to Little Marley Rocks and Snapper Rocks. While we've got everybody there, please consider liking and subscribing if you're enjoying what you're seeing today, guys. I'm on holidays at the moment, so I'm endeavouring to do one live stream every day, 7 a week, and then when I go back to work next Monday, I'll be back to 3 or 4 live streams a week. So tomorrow I'm driving down to Harrington, which is just north of Newcastle, just west of Taree, if you're looking that up. And you wait and see how beautiful that place is. There's a break wall there. It runs for 2 kilometres up the Manning River. So it goes for, or maybe even 3 kilometres. It goes 1 kilometre out to sea from Harrington, and it runs all the way up the Manning. And that used to be a major shipping port back in the early 1900s. Daily shreds. Who are you saying go away? You blow him. I've lived here since '69 if you're referring to me. Snapper's a secret. Yeah, I think you're on it, mate. Thank you very much, Bo. Much appreciated. So we're just making our way. These rocks directly in front of us, they're Little Marley rocks. Now, even though the surf's not that good, there's probably still 50 to 60 guys in the water and the same amount of people walking up the beach. So this place is one of the most densely populated surfing spots on the Gold Coast. And they used to have, and I think it's moving back here, but they used to have a pro surfing contest here called the Roxy Pro and the Quickie Pro that was held right here. Thank you, Barbara, and welcome to the live stream. Hope you're enjoying it. So we're just making our way over Little Marley Rocks. I picked the sharpest bit of rock to come up. All right, we're up. I should have just walked on the sand to the right a little bit. But there's some nice little waves coming through. Let's look back to the west, and so there you got Greenmount Hill. All those tall trees up there are Norfolk pines. The beach then is Coolangatta. That's Kira Big Groin, and that runs all around Belinga, Jugan, and keep going around the beaches. Currumbin, and all the way up. Then we got Burleigh, Miami, Broadbeach, Surfers Paradise. Bo, yeah, I did see someone waving. Yeah, I did see someone at Shugan. Are you on the beachfront near the surf club? That's where I saw someone waving to me. Some fun little waves out there. Again, A lot of people out there. We'll do this wave. Here we go. It's like this guy knows how to surf. He's up on the face. Bit boggy there. Now he's going to whack the lip, smash, a nice little turn. Cuts back, gets back into the power of the wave. It's gone back too far, and the wave peters out. Hello, Barbara. I didn't see you on there, but welcome to the live stream. So we'll keep going. I'm going to walk off these rocks because they're sharp. And again, I wore no shoes. That's a nice view looking up towards our coconut tree. All right. So there's our coconut tree. Right under the coconut tree is the shower. After you come out of the surf, get the salt off you. All right. So now, very low tide at the moment, and all the sand has been washed away in the last couple of big swells we've had. So you can see how many rocks are exposed. Yes, they are sharp, and I always seem to walk on them. But there's some nice little pools in here too. Have a look at this. Well, that looks just beautiful in there. Got a bird here looking for dinner. See the water rushing in, so all the little fish will be coming in with the tide. I thought the tide was going out. Yeah, mate, I'm going to go around to the porpoise pool. And I've said this before, but I actually learnt to swim in the porpoise pool back in the 70s. When it was still a pool there. So that's going back a little bit. Anthony, how are you? Good to see you. I'll zoom out a bit. I can't find the bird. There it is. Oh. Stand by, everyone. I just got to take this jacket off. It's hot. Okay, I'm back. Sorry for the Blair Witch moments, but it is so hot here at the moment. All right, so let's go back on those birds, having a bit of brekkie, or lunch, dinner. Come on, David. Understand what time of the day it is. Your Pookie Satin. It's midnight, wow. There you go. He's feeding on something, or she. Oh, you see the fish? Just got something in its bill then. So where are you from, Pookie Satin? To be midnight. Look at it widen its wings so it balances a bit better. Tries to camouflage itself into the rocks by making itself look like a rock, not just like a bird standing on the rock. Indiana, wow. Welcome to the live stream, mate. So it is 6 minutes to 2 o'clock in the afternoon here on Monday. Right, it's just moving a bit, it's getting into position. Ooh, now there's a hot surfer out the back I just saw. Crack. That guy knows how to surf. Looks like the pros are in town. You're welcome, Barbara. I love doing this and just have so much fun. Gets me out of the house and not just sitting at home. So I actually don't know what sort of bird that is. Don't know. There's its mate right there on the rock. Where are you? Surfer in the background with the bird. How good did that look? So here comes another surfer who comes straight past the back of him. There we go. So nice. It looks maybe like an egret or something, but it's camouflaged nicely. This one's just getting back into position. There we go. So I'll just zoom out a bit. Looks like these birds are getting a bit territorial at the moment. They're chasing each other. Let's go on. That's my fishing hole. Go find your own. All right, we'll just cruise around. We'll have a look from a different angle. Let's zoom out a little bit. A heron. Thank you very much, human. So you have the nice little tidal pools there. The tide must be coming in. It's starting to flood here now. There we go. Thank you, human. There we go. There's the bird in the low crouch again. Look like a rock. It's moving in. Bang. There's the other one on this rock. Mo, don't know Shane van Gisbergen. I know he's a good car driver though. Yes, Tim, welcome. All right, and we're going to head out to the end of Snapper. So again, there's our still hear me. There we go. There's our coconut tree at the start of Snapper. Surfer running out, try and get the wave. And we're going to walk it to the end there. Let me just zoom out a bit, guys. It looks a bit too close. There we go. So just come with me. Take me about 30 seconds to a minute to walk there. Just nice and easy along the beach. Beautiful day. Have a look at those storm clouds just sitting out to sea. I'll even walk you up through the park today. It's a nice little walk through that park, and we'll go around to Froggy's. Froggy should be really nice as well. So, nice moon, just out, no moon up. Don't know what you're looking at. But no, the moon is, it was a full moon 2 days ago, so it'll just be starting to wane at the moment. Okay, so we've got all these people, they're heading out. There's the coconut tree with a lot of coconut. So they reckon, don't know how true this is, but they say that the coconuts dropping on people and killing them is more prolific than people getting attacked by sharks. So when you're in Hawaii or Fiji or some Pacific island, careful where you're walking. Wear a hard hat or a motorbike helmet. I've just changed the position of my microphone. Can everybody still hear me properly? Just making sure it's now on a shirt, not on my jacket down low. So please just let me know if it's still coming through fine. Oh, look at these sets, guys. Thank you, human. Guy just pulling the nice little barrel. Comes out, whack it around, nice. Next wave. This one's waking a bit wide, that one's no good. Just now, no, we're on the Gold Coast. Snapper Rocks at the Gold Coast, Australia. Crack. Thank you, human. So, let's just have a look at the waves breaking over this rock here. So we've got some people paddling out. So that's, oof. They're waiting for those waves to finish. Okay, now they've probably got a clear run. Jump on your board and start paddling. And see the waves. You can see the waves breaking over that rock. So you've got to time it when there's about 4 or 5 waves in the set, so you usually count 4 or 5 about breaking over the top. And then once you've seen that many, you then start your paddle and hope there's not 6 or 7 in the set. All right, that guy's just starting to paddle now. He should get out without getting his hair wet. Paddle hard, and there he goes. He's got one wave to go over, simple, and he's now out in the lineup. So that's what you got to do. You wait for the sets to come through. You don't paddle before you know a set's coming through. From Strawn, hello, kick a can along. Beautiful part of the world, Strawn. Is that Strawn, Tasmania? Loved it down there. Went out the Hell's Gates into the open ocean and then went up, what's the name of the river there? Yes, beautiful. The name of the river, we went all the way up there and saw the Huon Pines, Huon River. Hey, I'm onto it. Okay, there's a set coming, so that person, the person in the green weddy's starting to paddle now, so there's the first wave. 1, no, he's come back and he's standing. Wait for the second wave to break. 2, wait, don't go too early. From Lake's entrance, nice. We're at Snapper Rocks on the Gold Coast. There's the third wave. And then you're waiting, nothing else seems to be there. And you look at all the people paddling, no one's paddling out the point. So then you probably go, and there he goes. So there's a guy jumping off the front rock as well. He's running out the front. He has to wait for a wave to jump so he can jump on the wave. And there he is, he's just jumped off. Green wetsuit is out. Someone should show that poor girl there how to get out. But there's another set coming, so she needs to wait. So what I might do is relocate and look straight down the Keyhole, guys. So just stand by. I'll just walk back up here. I've got a rainbow out to sea. How good does that look? So there's rain out there. All right, so they've made a nice little path out here, but it's all exposed ag and it's sharp. It's sharper than the rocks actually. Or it might have been covered over properly and the wave action has just slowly worn away all the top of the concrete. Okay, so I'll zoom out a little bit more, guys. There we go. All right, so there's a person swimming in the Keyhole. How good is that? So, nice little swimming hole. Look at the colours. And look at that for a pool. Yes, Clips, this is live and we are at Snapper Rocks on the Gold Coast, southern end of the Gold Coast, Australia. So it looks like a good surfer here with all her stickers on the board. So that'll be all her sponsors. So I'll walk up this way and we'll shoot all the way down. Ow, ow, ow. All the sand's gone from here. Stand by one, I'm going to walk up here and we'll look straight down the Keyhole, guys. I'm not looking where I'm shooting, I'm just trying to pick the soft rocks, so sorry if it's not much to look at the moment. I'll zoom out for you. No, that's full zoom. All right, ouch, ouch, ouch. All right, we're on the rocks. The sun's just going and the colours change. Well, that sucks. But that's... Hirali, how are you? So there we go. That's a beautiful shot down there. And we've got the waves. We'll wait for the sun to come back so we can really appreciate that. We've got the waves out the point there. And a bit of reef out there as well. You can see the waves breaking on first. Thank you, Clips. It is very nice here. Clips, thank you very much. You are my #1 fan at the moment. Thank you for being part of this live stream. Much appreciated. So that's starting to get a bit of nice colour there now. Thank you, Human. I was just about to say that. If you're liking what you're seeing, guys, please consider liking and subscribing. You're welcome, Clips. Okay, this wave should break over the front here. Yeah, not very much. Ooh, at the point it's a bit different. So that's where, where those, you can see guys sitting just wide, it's just out there, you can see people sitting. When it's really good, the people actually take off from back here, it's called behind the rock, and then the good surfers make it, but they also get flogged a lot because the waves hit the rocks and then bounce back and you get what's called a backwash. And then sometimes they can get flogged on the takeoff, and then sometimes, sometimes they make it through. And if you're a sponsored surfer, it doesn't matter if you're lose your board on the rocks, you just go and get another one out of the car. Looks like the sun's going, guys. Sorry about this. But what we might do is we'll go for a walk up to Froggies while we're waiting for the sun to come back. All right, so there's Frog Rock. Yeah, they're pretty tough from all my years of never having shoes on. But yeah, they still get you in the soft part, just in the arch of the foot, and it hurts. I was just saying I was down at Fingal on my live stream I did prior to this one today, and I was walking along the rocks there. Wow, look how much, that is amazing. You don't see that very often. That's usually sand all the way through there. Just let me stand up on these rocks so we can get a good look, guys. Yo. So, look at those rocks there. And this is where the porpoise pool used to be. So I'll just swing around. So that was part of the porpoise pool. That concrete going across there was part of the porpoise pool, and I actually learnt to swim here in the early 70s. So they had to shut this down. Ooh, sorry everybody, yes, I was just saying that, Bo, everybody sent a message at the same time, so that scrolled through really quick, so I didn't get to see. Maybe you can respond to that, please. Human. But yeah, this is normally sand here, and there's usually just out here a pumping wave called Froggies, and that's a sand walkout the whole way. But that's how much sand's just gone from here in the last couple of days, because I was out here on the sand the other day. And we look around here, that is the frog. That's how it got its name, Frog Rock, Froggies. A good looking fellow, he's always happy. You can see his front foot. Where's my finger? You can see his front foot there on the rock. Yes, welcome Edgar and Will Smith. Jill Smith, sorry. I'll just zoom back out, just have a look. How good that looks. Any photographers online? I had one guy before, on the first one I did today, he actually screenshotted and then was keeping the photos of the screenshot. But yeah, that's all sand, and you can see how deep that is. So that's back to how Snapper was back in the 70s. You don't usually see all that sand gone. Just around the corner here, just around there, there is you can just see it. So it's a sand bypass pipe. So that, you can see that black pipe hanging out the end. Once we've lost all our sand at Fingal, so hopefully they don't, yes, it is beautiful Billu. Hopefully they don't pump sand too much at the moment, because we've got no sand at Fingal and we're losing all our beach. But that's where the sand gets bypassed over the Tweed River, and it spits out there, and all this is just usually full of sand. Well, the whole thing is sand, yeah. When I was at Fingal before, on the first live stream, I was walking up the track and just about stood on the brown snake, which is the third most dangerous snake in the world. No, Max, it is, hello Cindy, Northern Ontario, beautiful, glad to see my Canadian friends. No, we are in Queensland, right on the border. It's called Snapper Rocks, where we are right at the moment. Bo, Max Coolangatta. So yeah, that is amazing how much sand has gone from here. There must be a couple of 100,000 cubes of sand gone. And that sand used to run all the way up there and all the way around. Yeah, so what I was saying, I was just walking along and right in front of me was a brown snake. And the brown snake was luckily he was, or she, was trying to warm itself, so it moved out of my way. I'm very lucky. If it bit me, it would have been airlifted to hospital by helicopter and straight on antivenin and then monitored for 24 hours maximum. So anybody gets bitten by a snake in Australia, unless you have the snake with you, it's treated as a brown snake bite, and they go through the same process no matter what snake bites you. Unless you're inland, then you have the inland taipan, which is the most deadly snake in the world. And then we have another snake, I forget what that one's called. Yes, it's a recent loss within 3 to 4 days ago. Jill? Yeah, very lucky bow. But yeah, that was sand here the other day, and there was sand over all these rocks here. And that wasn't. It's 4:15, 2:15, where we're sitting here now on the east coast of Australia. But yeah, that is very deep. I don't know when the last time all that was exposed. We've got some fishermen out there. The sun's still blocked by a large cloud. So let's keep walking to the end of this rock wall. Ooh, there's the frog. Hey. And there's a continuation. Wow, look at that. There's another shot for any photographer. You've got the Norfolk, you've got the frog, and you've got the rocks. And a lot of colour. How are you, mate? Can't say your name. Amir. But hello anyway. It's looking out the front, over the froggies. Got a couple of nice little tidal pools in there. Don't know if you can hear it, there's 2 seagulls there, not very happy with me scaring them away from their food. A little bit more of the porpoise pool there. Now the kids are chasing them. Yeah, that's just beautiful. And then there's the walkway up to the high rise, or the medium rises, overlooking the Pacific Ocean. Not a bad view. Very popular walking track, this one. It'll be heavy populated after, 2:20, so in an hour or two there'll be a lot of people doing walks along here. Asai, how are you? We are at the Snapper Rocks on the Gold Coast, Australia. So we'll just look back down the rock. I've done a few photos down this rock, time lapses. So quite nice looking down there on the sunrise. So the sun comes up just to the right hand side of the screen. JG, how are you? Hello JG in Ohio. Welcome to the live stream, guys. So again, we're Gold Coast, Queensland human. So New South Wales is about 300 metres behind me. So I'll just turn around. So the New South Wales border's up there at the top of that hill. David, or David, from Mexico, how are you? So we're at Snapper Rocks on the Gold Coast, Queensland, Australia. Just walking out to Snapper Point along the concrete wall. Yes, thank you, Jill. It is beautiful. Got a couple of fishermen. Oh, the sun's starting to come out. Let's get back over there. The clouds have finally moved through. Yes, it is, David. Are you living in Mexico or just over there on a surf trip? I say, sorry if I pronounce your name wrong, but yeah, it is beautiful here. Look at that tidal pool there, just fantastic. The other day that was all full of sand. Oh, Dallas, Texas, beautiful. So you can see the amount of people out in the water. One of the most populated, densely populated surf spots on the Gold Coast here. I'd say this is what Hawaii North Shore would be like in their winter when all the waves are breaking, everyone wants to be seen. This is exactly the same here at Snapper. Thank you, Human. Yes, if you're liking what you're watching, guys, please consider liking and subscribing. I'll just walk back here to the rocks so I can get down. But yeah, look at that. Another picture perfect. Yes. Clearwater, Florida, beautiful. I'm so amazed and so grateful everybody from all over the world is tuning into these live streams. I've just started them like a month ago and I can't believe how good these are going and how much people are enjoying these live streams. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining the community. Look at that photo. Look at that. The only thing that's wrong with it is my shadows in the shot. But I have to go into Lightroom and get rid of that. Yes. Yeah, you have your hurricanes over there and you lose all your sand. We're the same. We have cyclones here. We had a cyclone in February that took all the sand, knocked all the vegetation down. And then, oh wow, look at that. Look at the colour. And then we've just had big swell after big swell. And we've just had a big low sitting off Coffs Harbour about 300 kilometres southeast of us. And that's taken more sand. So the whole east coast of Australia is just losing sand at the moment. Look at that. I hope it looks as good on your screen as it does on mine, people. This is beautiful. Wow, I'm impressed and I've lived here all my life. Yes, it is clear and clean. I could just sit and look at that all day. I don't know what Periscope is. Jill, what's Periscope? Is that another live streamer? Look at that. Now there's only that one person at the end of the rock there. Old app. Oh, okay. Ah, beautiful. All right, let's go back down. Just swing you around. I'll walk down these rocks and we'll go and have a look in this tidal pool down here. You'll be amazed at the colour here. This used to be all sand here too. So much sand gone. Can you see the colour in that? Look at that. I'll go this way. Sorry, mate. I'll go down these steps. The old knees can't take it anymore. Ouch. Oh, that left knee is giving me so much trouble, people. Just won't bend anymore. Hate getting old. All right, so let's look straight down the Keyhole here. Oh, look at the fish. Look at that, everybody. Picture perfect. Yes, it is, Bo. Thank you, human. Can you see? Where are they all? All the little fish there. So those herons would have a ball in here. Just zoom back out again. There we go, look at that. You wouldn't believe how sharp these rocks are. You have to take my word for it, and Bo's. And if you get flogged on these rocks here, you come out with not much skin left on your body. Look at that. Hey, Joseph, how are you? Didn't hear from you this my first live today. It's good to have you back. Wow, there's some old metal structures down there. Have a look in this water. Look how clear that is as well. Come on, turn. There we go. Old metal structure in there. Look at that. Another one just there. No, this is too nice, bro. I can't believe I've never seen it since the 70s and 80s, it looking this good. Look at that. Fantastic. And then we got the water, we've got a little drain here, and then that's feeding out of that tidal pool and it's coming straight in. Another photo opportunity. Oh yeah, even better. Zoom out a little bit, get all that. Yep, beautiful. I'm impressing myself today, guys. This is how nice it is. I don't want to go home. Let's just have a look up here. Okay, I'm sitting now. There we go. Look at that. Yeah, they're Joseph, those fish are really small. They're about, in your terms, about an inch, maybe 25 to 30 mil long. Let's go back to the water. There's the fish. That's the ocean, mate. So let's just zoom out for you, Joseph. Yeah, I came here in '69, Bo. So there's the ocean there, and that's coming over those rocks in that tidal pool there, and it's coming down in that little waterfall. And if we look around this way, we have, that's the ocean straight out there, and the waves are washing in. Oh. Are you going swimming, girls?
Thinking about it.
Go in, it's beautiful. And you just climb out up there, it's simple.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Try and jump straight in.
Oh, yeah? Don't dive, though.
Yeah.
Don't break your neck. Dry feet first. Some girls going for a swim in there. We'll get out here and we'll look back up. There we go. Look at that. There's the fishermen out on the end of the rock. And I'll just block those girls off, give them some privacy. And that's the beautiful water. Yeah, it must have been a shadow, mate. The fish in there are really small. So they're just cruising up and down in the current. Hard to see at the moment. Oh, here they all are. There they are. So they'll be getting washed in and out. Let's keep walking up these rocks. Ah, found a soft bit. There we go. Now I can move. Okay, here comes some guys. They're going to jump off the front rock. So let's watch them. So you've got to time the jump off the front rock pretty well. There's a guy on the boogie board going to jump off the front rock as well. I don't know why he would. He's got to put his flippers on before he can jump. So they're waiting, and then you've got this guy here who's just going to basically walk out. A lot safer option. If you stuff up when you're walking out where he is, all you're going to do is get washed down the point and you come back in and try again. But these guys, if they miss the jump, will get flogged. All right, there's the first guy running out. And he's just jumped on that wave. Here comes his mate. And just the boogie boarder to go. He's putting his flippers on and going to run across the rocks in flippers. So that could end in disaster. So you can see these girls just jumping in. I'll zoom out a bit. But it's not as deep as it looks. But it looks beautiful, doesn't it? Thank you, Bo. It's just the iPhone 16 Pro Max. That's all it is. Ouch. All right, let's walk down. I'm going to walk down in here myself. It's been a little while since I've jumped or walked into this position. But here we are. That's where people are walking out. Ramon, how are you, sir? Good to see you. So there's the boogie boarder. He could have been out by now. I don't know why he's still standing on the rock. Sometimes you just got to say no. Here he goes, walking with his flippers, waves breaking over the top of him. Yeah, they're pretty good. I'm very happy with this one. I had the 11 before this and upgraded straight to the 16 Pro Max. Okay, so he's making his way. I can see waves coming, so he better not slip on the back of his flipper here. And there's definitely a set coming. He's just jumped. There's a guy out here just pointing and laughing, so maybe he missed the jump. Did the booger make the jump? Did he make the jump? Oh, yep. Well, there you go, guys. The boogie boarder did slip on his flippers and fell into the water instead of jumping over the wave. So that's why you just need to walk where these people are. Ah, human. Speak another language too. Very good, mate. So these guys are going out and they're not taking any chances. Heaps of people coming out, work, yep, it's 25 to 3. So everyone's sort of hitting it after work. And if we look out here, the fishermen have just caught a tailor and celebrating. Nice little greenback. You can see it there on the left-hand side of his leg. That's a greenback tailor. That's a couple of kilos, that fish. Nice. But he better hang on to it, otherwise he'll kick off the line. That's a good tailor. Zoom back out. Yeah, you could see the boogie boarder, what Bo's talking about. Once you go to put your heel down to stop yourself, the bottom is a neoprene synthetic, and it's going to slip on the rocks and you are going to go guts up, which he did. Getting a few waves? Oh, really? Yeah. Good. I'll watch her film you, all right? Oh, thank you. Okay. So we got a local grommy here. There she goes. Nice little girl there. She's about 13 or 14. Don't know how she got out of school so early. But yeah, there's another, ooh, big waves coming over the front now. Look at this wave. Go, mate. Go, go, go. Backhand gets flogged. Look at that. 3 on the same wave. Just drop in after drop in after drop in. No, it's about 21, 22 degrees at the moment now. It's really starting to warm up. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, there goes the first girl. She's just duck dive a wave. And, oh, now she's about to get flogged in. Oops, sorry. She's just looking around the corner to make sure she's not going to get washed onto the rocks. And there she goes. She's missed it. And the other girl, she's made it. Now you just got to paddle as fast as you can, straight in that direction she's going. Now you're in the lineup. Vivian, how are you? Thank you for joining the live stream. We're live from Snapper Rocks on the Gold Coast. Okay, so that's the first girl. She realises where she is and she's down the line now. The other girl is just sitting out there on her board with all those males paddling up the inside of her. She won't be happy. The males will go out there and try and intimidate because she's such a little girl. There we go. Look at that, 1, 2, 3. 3 on the wave, so another one drops in on him. It's just a constant drop in this place. It's actually not fun surfing it sometimes. Okay, here comes the clouds again. Look at that storm front coming. All right, let's find some soft rocks and I'll move back. And it's starting to get cold again now where this wind's just picked up. The girls that just jumped in the water, they're all rugged up. They're a little bit cold now. Sorry about the view, guys. I'm just watching where I'm walking. Again, sharp rocks. Okay, here we go. A little bit softer here. All right, let's make our way back to Little Marley again, which are the next rocks just down here, and we'll get some more photo opportunities. Bo, get ready to screenshot. Vic Morrison, how are you, sir? Glad you joined the stream. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So there's the Lifeguard Tower, Norfolk Pines and Greenmount Headland in the background. And the coconut tree, full of coconuts as well. So the lifeguards will have to be careful. Oh, these storm clouds are really hanging around still. Wisconsin. Welcome to our Wisconsin friends. A lot of rain in the background there. So we're making our way back to these rocks here. These are called Little Marley. So what we were just standing on, these rocks here, that's Snapper Rocks. And we'll just zoom around, come around, and we're going to walk all of 150 to 200 meters to High New Mexico. Oscar Disa livestream. Thank you for joining. And this is called Little Marley. And look at this guy here. He must be 10 years old. His board must be about 4 foot. How's it going, mate? So yeah, a little grommy there. Oh, there's that girl. I said I'd film her, so here we go. Nice turn off the top. Surfers Paradise in the background and Broadbeach, and pulls off another wave out there. Oh, look at this set. Turn. There we go. Boogie board dropped in on everybody, so I won't show that. I don't show people that drop in. So I was saying we're making our way back to Little Marley rocks here, and these rocks here haven't been exposed for a long time either, these front rocks. Usually Little Marley rocks finishes about there, and then all these rocks are now exposed themselves. So yeah, you wouldn't believe how much sand we've lost. All right, let's get some nice shot. Here's our birds again. They're just trying to keep away from me. Don't worry, I won't hurt you. There he is. Yes, it was, Bo. Oh, look at this wave out the back. Whack. Nice. Ooh. Big push of water here. Look at this. You can see all the sand moving. That's why the sand's going. Look at that. Ramon, again, hello, sir. Glad you could join us. Okay. Well, guys, thank you for everybody that's tuned in today. Thank you for my people who have been with me before. Thank you for the new people. And thank you especially to my 2 fantastic moderators on today, Human and Joseph. Thank you very much, guys. I couldn't do this without you. Thank you for welcoming everybody to the channel. Look at the wave out there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 on that wave. This guy knows how to surf. Let's have a look at his barrel. Nut closed out on him. Another drop in out there, and Mal dropped in. Thank you, Human. Yes, if you're liking what you're watching, please like and subscribe. Really helps the channel and helps. The more likes and subscribers I get, and the more chats I get in these streams, Apparently, I'm not quite sure, but they say it helps the algorithm, and then it gets pushed to more people on their vertical feed. So please keep up the conversation, and let's get this to as many people as we can, because I'm loving doing it, and hopefully you're loving watching it. Look at these rocks, beautiful colour. I'm happy you found it too, and you're so close, Bo. I bet you wish wish I had my board and I'd head out there now. Now the colour's going. That sucks. Let's walk around these rocks, guys. Thank you, human. It is. Let's just hope. Oh, look at this guy flying down the line. Oh, I ain't got flogged. Let's just hope the clouds clear a little bit. Can't see it. There's that Boogie border, and he has got blood pissing out of his foot. So he's really cut himself up bad. That was the Boogie border we were watching jumping off the rock. So he's just up there, and look at his, you can't see it now, but his right heel, he's going up to the Lifeguard, it looks like, to get it fixed. So that's the guy that just slipped off jumping off the front. And there he is. Yep, he's at the Lifeguard tower. He's looking, yep, look at him looking at his heel. So that's what happens, and he's looking up at the lifeguards. Hey guys, come down and fix my foot. I was a dickhead that jumped off a rock when I could have just walked out and not hurt myself. The lifeguards aren't looking out, they're only looking into the water. Now it looks like he's tapping. The lifeguards aren't looking out at all. Looks like he's yelling out to them now. And they've ignored him, so he's walking off. And there he goes, tail between his legs. That's why you don't slip on rocks or try and jump off the front of the rocks in flippers. That's what I said, Bo. Should have just walked. He could have been out there having a ball. Okay, let's make our way back. Let's see if we can, with the cloud come over. I'll just fix my jacket up. With the cloud just come over, the colour's really gone, but that still looks nice looking that way. No, hopefully he won't do it again. But now he's got a war injury and say, oh, I just got flogged at snapper. So then he can tell all his friends at work tomorrow, what happened to you, mate? Oh, I got flogged at snapper. Probably won't say he slipped off the rock as he was jumping in. He'll probably say, oh, he got flogged on the rock and the barrel. Okay, we're losing a lot of colour. Let's head back to Greenmount, guys. So Greenmount's that next headland right in the middle of the screen. So that'll take me about 2 minutes to walk there, so stay tuned and we'll see if we can find some more interesting rock pools over here. Girl doing yoga here before she heads out in the water. Okay, so these high rises that you're looking at the end of Greenmount Point, there at Coolangatta. That crane you can see, that's the end of Coolangatta, and then the next hill right in the middle of the screen now is Kirra. So the other day I did that live stream where I walked from Kirra Big Groin all the way up to here. So everybody's doing their stretches before heading out. I was at the beach at Fingal one day, this guy stretched for so long. By the time he picked his board up to head out, the wind had changed and the surf was turned to shit. So yeah, he sort of wasted his surf stretching. So the swell's up and just hanging off the coast. Think success, yes I do surf. I've surfed all my life, mate, here on the Gold Coast and northern New South Wales. So there is a trawler sitting in the Gold Coast Bay. So he mustn't be either from Tweed Heads or he might be from somewhere else up the Sunshine Coast doing a run, or the swell's too big for him to get in. So he'll probably anchor out there for the night. Paddy, how are you? I didn't see your name come up, but oh, there you go. Good to see you, Paddy. I'm doing good, thank you very much. Where are you from, Paddy? Ah, Broadbeach. Yes, I'm getting a bit older now, so the old knee's not working at the moment. It's got a Baker's cyst on the back and I can't bend my left leg. So it makes it very hard to surf when you can't bend your legs. Broadbeach, do I work with you at all, Paddy? Ali, oh, no, sorry. 8, how are you? Good to see you. I can't say your name, I apologise, but good to see you join the live stream. Thank you very much. So we're making our way back. Oh, so you don't know me personally? When you said Davy boy, I thought there's a guy I work with who calls me Davy boy all the time, and he's English, Irish. Well, looks like the cloud's moving through. Let's see the cloud. The colour's really gone now. It's disappointing. Sorry about this, people. This is what yesterday was like, except it was raining as well. That's why I aha. Is that what? Yes, I hope I recover too, because it's very awkward to do anything like walk. If that's what, it's good to see you, mate. How's our work going? I'm on holidays at the moment. Yeah, so I'm hoping the knee recovers soon. It's slowly bending. I couldn't get it past 90 degrees. Now I can get it a little bit past 90. But you definitely, oh, very funny, Paddy. Yeah, so I wouldn't be able to jump up on my board to take off. So yeah, I have to do a little bit more rehab. What I might do is go up these steps and we'll walk around the track. And then when we get back to Greenmount, guys, we'll call it quits. So we've got about another 5 minutes. Unless the sun comes back out, of course. Wow, look at these storm clouds coming through. Paddy, come on, mate. Well, think success, that's what I do. I don't worry about too much. I do my little bit of work I've got to do, and then I come down the beach all day, every day. Tomorrow I'm actually heading down to Harrington, which is just west of Taree and north of Newcastle, right on the beach. And I will be doing live streams from there for the next 3 days. So beautiful spot there. We've got a break wall there that runs 1 kilometre out to sea and about maybe even 2 to 3 kilometres up the Manning River. So I will be doing live streams from there. So stay tuned for that. So here's a little walkway. Make sure I don't get people in the shot. They don't like that. No, I'm not. Paddy, let's keep it civil in this talk, please. Okay, so we're coming around to the first lookout here. So there we go. Got the lookout, so we'll go have a look. Well, maybe a little bit of sun coming back. But still fairly dark down there. Not a bad view, is it? All my followers, you should come out here for a holiday. You'll love it. Let me know and I'll take you around on a little tour of the Gold Coast and surrounds. Thank you, Human. Yes, please like and subscribe, guys. Really helps me out. There's a foil surfer. Let's follow him for a bit. There he goes. Look at that, he's riding nothing. Now he's dropping down into the water and he has an electric motor on there now. Where are you? There he is. Now he's picked up another swell. Look at that. Now he's riding high again, so he's just riding the power of that wave. No waves breaking, he's just riding that. Chuck, how are you, mate? Good to see you. Thank you for joining. Sorry that the cover's gone. I'm surprised we haven't seen any whales today. All right, we'll keep heading down this track. There's one more lookout that we can have a look at. So this is quite a popular walking track, and bikes, push bikes, skateboards, everything comes along here. People walk their dogs. Just zoom right out, there we go. I might actually walk down these next set of steps. There's a walkway just here. Hey, there we go, look at this. Water dragon. And can you see all the green ants behind him? He'll be eating the green ants. Hey, now he's having a go at me. I've already had a brown snake today, so these ones are okay. They just try and look scary, so I'll move away a bit so I'm not threatening him. And where are you? There he is. There's a dog just off to our left, and the dog's watching. Where's the dog? Look at the dog. Very intense. And there's the water dragon. Yeah, they're just starting to warm up now, Bo. The rocks are nice and warm this time of the afternoon. It's just the water dragon.
Oh, yeah, but I couldn't see. I don't have my glasses. So
Oh, okay.
you know, with the rock, I couldn't see.
Oh, that water dragon still wants to go me. I'm moving. I don't want everyone to see me screaming. Okay, so we'll walk down the track here a little bit further. Okay, so this is the last lookout. How are you? And then there's one more down lower. So this is the last one up high. So that's looking out. Not as snakes, lizards, dogs, yes. Yeah, I've got all the land animals today, but no water animals. Oh, I did see a few dolphins, but no whales today. So they must be all at Harvey Bay now. About to head south. Get in the East Australian current and catch the travelator all the way back to Antarctica. So there we go. Nice steps onto the beach. Honestly speaking, we are at Greenmount now on the Gold Coast, Queensland, Australia. Oh, there's a, look at the size of the fish that bird's got out there. So that fish is nearly as big as its head and neck. So he's going to try and get that down his gullet. So we've got a rich ecosystem here. So what he has to do is keep spinning that bird until it's head down. So that way it'll slide into his neck and down without getting all the fins caught in his neck and choking him. Then he has to try and regurgitate it if the fin starts sticking in him. There he is, still out there. I can't see him in the glare anymore, guys, and I'll reposition. But the sun's coming out. Beautiful. Okay. Okay, so now we've got, oh, look at that. Beautiful. Oh, honestly speaking, yes, platypus is an amazing animal. But worst thing is we're slowly building all around here and taking all their all their creeks that they live in, which is very sad. They're slowly trying to get the creeks back up and running for the animals. So we got platypus that live up there. We got the freshwater turtles or tortoises, whichever ones they are. Let's just swing back around, guys, and we'll look back out this way. Look at that. The sun's just starting to come out. Beautiful. Okay, now we're at the full zoom out. Look at that, guys. Beautiful. Ah, no. If you're talking about the platypus, no, the males have a big spur on the back leg and it's full of poison, so they will spike you. So yeah, just look at the platypus, but don't touch them. Yes, they are cool. I think they got the feet of a duck, the bill of a duck, the feet of something else, like there's multiple animals making that up. But yeah, there used to be a lot just down south of us, around Timbalgum, down there around Mount Warning, where all the streams are, the freshwater streams. But the Aboriginal, local Aboriginal Council has actually closed off Mount Warning now, so they might be coming back without any people walking up and down those streams all day, every day. Oh, guys, look at that, looking out to the point. Beautiful. Wow, that's really interesting, human. Ah, BC, the king of the, you're seeing orcas, killer whales, mate. I would love to see a killer whale. John Deere's. Yes, it is. Thank you. It's Greenmount on the Gold Coast, on the south end of the Gold Coast. And we're finally getting some colour back in the sky. You have you swum with them? Is that something you do over there, swim with the whales? Kansas, beautiful John Deere's. Welcome to all my Kansas people. Jeffrey, I didn't see your name come up, but yes, welcome back, Jeffrey. Oh. So my brother came up last night and he says, "You want to come with me?" And I said, "What do you want to do?" And he goes, "I want to go to South Australia and I want to dive with the great whites." And I've gone, "Yep, I'm in." So that'll be something. So they actually take you out in the boat, they scum up the water, bring the sharks in with a trail of blood and guts, and then put you in the water in a cage. So that'll be quite amazing. So that'll be my next excursion, guys. Wow, look at that. So we've got the rocks. Ooh, ooh, ooh. There we go, there's another photo opportunity. Wow, bears. Now that's hardcore. Walking down the track, mind your own business, next thing a bear pops up. I'd do it too, Jeffrey, I'm gonna do it. Thank you, honestly speaking. Look at that for a view. If you can, guys, screenshot that. I've had people telling me they're screenshotting a lot of my videos today. Wow. Browns, Kodiaks, what do you got out there? What sort of bears? Polar bears in winter? I was just listening to a podcast with Joe Rogan, and there was this guy that was on Below Zero, that TV show, Black Bears. 49 to 70, is that kilogram bears? K, 49K. So I thought the bears grew up around 6-7 foot. That's a very light bear, 70 kilos. Eagles eat your chickens. 49 to 70,000. Oh, okay. Yeah, so the bears are fairly big. They love apples, yes, nice and sweet. Don't we all love apples? Eagles eat your chickens. Do you put them in a pen? So, let's see what other nice shots we got. No, need the water, guys. Let's turn around a bit. There's some nice rocks. Bit backlit, that's not looking quite as good. Let's look back out the point. Yeah, let's try and find some more good shots, guys. And I'll slowly, God, that leg that doesn't bend. So I'll slowly make my way back along the beach and towards my car, and then we'll sign off. So maybe 15 minutes more of looking. So maybe there's some good colour here. Yeah. We have eagles here at Fingal. We've got the white belly sea eagle, and we've got ospreys as well. And have you seen any of my other videos from down at Coogin? They've made them nests. The humans have made nests for them, and well, they've made stands for them, and then the eagles come along and put all their twigs and that in there to make a nest. And they actually fly across to Cook Island, and they go and get a seagull or a tern. That's a seagull and tern rookery out there, and they go and get a seagull or tern for breakfast, and they go back out in the afternoon and get one for dinner as well. Yeah, it's fantastic. It's like just going down there and just sitting on the beach. I go down every morning before the sun comes up and just sit there and watch the world go by. Totally unreal for de-stressing. Yeah, they're amazing when they dive. Wow. I've been going 105. What's that? Hour and 3/4. Wow, what a live stream. Oh, you've got to head out here, mate. But then BC would be fantastic as well. It's different when you live in the place, isn't it? You see it every day. All right, guys, I think I will. Let's just turn around and see if we can get another nice shot up here. Look at that. There's a car alarm beeping. Someone's tried to steal someone's car. Wow. Kowicharm Valley. So is that an Aboriginal community or a First Nations city, honestly speaking? But yeah, look at that. Just beautiful. And like I was saying, I'm impressed today. That's how good this is. Yes, First Nations, beautiful. Are you First Nations yourself? It would be. Have to send me some photos one day, mate. All right. Thank you, everybody. I'll sign off here. I'll take a couple of minutes to walk up here, so everybody say goodbye. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, guys. And thank you very much for tuning in today. It's been a pleasure. I did 2 live streams today. It's been a pleasure having you. So once again, thank you, and I will see you all. Monterey Pine, no, they're called Norfolk Pines. I'll see you all tomorrow from Harrington, which is just north of Newcastle. I'll be down there with my brother and sister, so if I don't get one in tomorrow because we get there too late, it'll definitely be Wednesday. I'll do one around the same time on Wednesday and Thursday, and then Friday I head up to the Sunshine Coast, so which is north of Brisbane in Queensland, and then I'll do one on Saturday from the Sunshine Coast. Okay, everybody, I'm going to sign off now. Thank you again for watching, and stay tuned for my live stream tomorrow. See you guys.